Welcome back everyone, this is GTA Failer. In our last video we left off right by this chest where we picked up our 11th golden feather. We also got one silver feather in the previous video. In this video we're going to put those feathers to good use by making our way all the way up to the peak. So first I'm heading back to the starting cabin right by Aunt May just to give us a good starting point. The camera goes a little bit wonky sometimes when you transition from one zone to another, so I hope you don't get motion sick here as we flop our way around and eventually find Aunt May. There she is. And as we walk, mostly going to be walking, a little bit of climbing, a little bit of flying where we have to, but mostly walking. But again, we'll check out all the signs. We'll first follow the signs for the White Coast Trail, and then eventually we'll start following the signs towards the Hawk Peak Trail. We'll talk to a few NPCs when they have something new to say, and we'll meet one new NPC along the way as well. So here we go, following the White Coast Trail again, and then the next sign will be the one directing us toward Hawk Peak. So coming up is our first Hawk Peak Trail sign. There we go. Let's start heading north-northeast. And then turning north, again mostly walking. We'll say hello to the fox again, and we'll actually see him very close to the top, and he references taking a picture up there. In addition to reading the signs and always following the sign towards Hawk Peak Trail, we're also going to be on the lookout for another marker that the park folks have put in place. And those markers are going to be wooden stakes in the ground with red ribbons flying attached to the top of the stake. I'll point them out when I see them, but that's another clue to guide you towards the peak of this mountain. All right, so in the last video, like I said, we finished collecting feathers for the time being. We got 11 out of 20 golden feathers and 1 out of 2 silver feathers. So why did I stop at 11 golden feathers and not go all the way to 20? Well, as I mentioned, my intention is to collect every single coin in this game, and I want to show you the maximum number of coins that you can get before I end up spending any coins at all, which means I can't spend any coins on feathers. And unfortunately, a few of the feathers are only available for purchase with coins. So in particular, you can buy 2 golden feathers. Here's another sign. Let's make a left. You could buy 2 golden feathers at the visitor center for 40 coins each. You can buy 4 golden feathers from Toughbird here on our left. He'll charge 100 gold coins, 100 coins each, although you can get a discount if you do something kind of funny. So let's read what he has to say. Hey, cool, it'll be 100 coins per feather, but that's more than twice as much as the visitor center. Go buy feathers from them then. Maybe I will. So you're going to buy feathers or what? I'll say fine, but we don't even have 100 coins. We don't have any coins. I can't lower my prices. I provide a service. Okay, let's talk to these folks up here. So these are the rock wall guys. Oh, hey, seems like you've really gotten the hang of climbing. Yeah, hey, I think I'm stuck. Tim, it's too high. What have I done? I can't do this. Tim, take a deep breath. Try and remain calm. You're doing great, and you know you can handle this. Can I? What am I doing? Just focus on the next step. You've got this. I've got this. I've got this. This might take a while. We'll catch up with you later. I'll make sure he's okay. All right, so then he repeats. Now I'm going to try to stand on Tim's head. It took me a few attempts, which is why I'm going to kind of fast forward here in double speed. My attempts at this. Tim's head is somewhat slippery. I guess you're not really intended to walk on this guy's face. But if you can get up there, then he'll say something to you. Here we go. This ain't helping, Claire. Okay, totally worth it. All right, so as we keep going up, I'll again say that 2 of the golden feathers are purchasable at the visitor center, 40 coins each. 4 of them you can buy from that Toughbird for 100 coins each, or for a discount if you know what you're doing. So that's 6 feathers that I can't get because I'm choosing not to spend any coins until I've collected all the coins. Hold on there, young friend. I hope you don't mind me saying, but you seem a little unprepared. It's mighty cold up here for folks who aren't accustomed. I didn't expect it to get this cold. My feathers are freezing up. Hawk Peak is unique in the province for geothermal activity. If you get too chilly, hop into one of the hot springs. I'm actually going to walk into the fire, which will also replenish my frozen feathers. You can see on the bottom left, 4 of my feathers are frozen. You'll also note the stake there with the red flag flying. So that tells us we're heading in the right direction. And there's another stake, so it says don't go left, but rather follow this path going straight up. Well, there's another warm spring, and I'll hush as the music builds here a bit. Okay, so hopefully you saw 2 more stakes there, including this one. Hey, it's you again. We're almost at the top, but it looks like the bridge collapsed. There might be another way up, or I could just go collect more golden feathers. Dang, I really wanted to get a photo from the top. Not sure what I'll do now. I heard that there used to be a route that went along the dark side of the mountain, but they closed it a long time ago. I wonder if it's still usable. If you manage to find a way up, can you let me know? Sure, I'll come back for you. Okay, so this person's going to ask us to lend him some feathers, but only after we've made it to the peak the first time. So we'll come back in a minute, and I'll hush again as the music builds. Huff. Phew. I did it. So then there's a long silence here during this cutscene, which I'm just going to talk right over, but it's awesome, this entire cutscene. So let me talk a little bit more about the feathers. So again, I don't want to purchase the 2 at the visitor center, and I don't want to purchase the 4 from Tough Bird. So that's 6 feathers that I don't want to get right now until after I've collected every single coin. And additionally, there's another feather that you get from a boating mini game, but you have to pay to rent the boat. And so essentially that's another one that costs money. Okay, we've got some reception. Let's answer this phone call. Who could it be? Cell phone reception. Hello? Hi, Claire. Mom. I'm so glad to hear from you. I've been waiting all day to hear from you. I've been worried. Aw, honey. I told you I'd be fine. Yeah, but you always say that, and I always am. Anyway, how have you been? Well, I'm at the top of Hawk Peak right now. Ooh, wow. I love it up there. May and I used to go up every summer together. It's about time you made it up. Yeah, I know. You're so big now. My little girl's leaving the nest. You won't have any need for little old mom, but I do need you. I'll never not need you. When I heard about the surgery, how come you never told me this was a thing? I didn't want you to worry, but I know you can get worked up about things. I could have been there for you. You're all alone there now. Really, it was nothing. Everything was fine. I'm just glad you're okay. I love you. Mom, I love you too. Okay, so that surgery is the thing that they referenced, that Aunt May referenced in the car, and that Claire referenced. She was waiting for a phone call. And so now we understand all that they were talking about before, the thing that kind of had Claire down. His mom was in surgery, and Claire needed to hear from Mom to how she was doing. Okay, so now we got the famous Hawk Peak updraft. You should catch a ride on it now before it fizzles out. I want to, but I'm kind of nervous. Claire, you can do it. I'll come visit you soon, okay? Also, don't forget to say hi to Aunt May for me. She's probably waiting for you back at the cottage. Bye. Love you. Love you too, Mom. So we will take a ride in this updraft. There's the Reach the Peak trophy. Awesome. That's 2 trophies out of 12. The first one was for getting 10 golden feathers. And the mom said, you know, ride the updraft before it fizzles out, but it's available the rest of the game. And then we'll just fly around for a bit. So cool. Okay, so what is there to do left in this game after we've reached the peak? Well, plenty, let me tell you. But in the rest of this video, we're just going to go talk to a few more NPCs. But coming back to the feathers thing, so there's, like I said, 6 feathers that just straight up cost coins to buy them, and then a 7th feather where you have to pay to rent the boat in order to earn the 7th feather. And then there's 2 other feathers available. So remember, we've got 11 out of 20. 7 of them cost money. The other 2 don't cost money, and I'll talk about them in a sec. Any luck getting to the top? Yeah, I was just up there. Can you show me the route? Well, you kind of need to be able to fly. Oh, right. Maybe you could climb up. I don't have enough golden feathers. I could lend you some. You would? Totes! How many do you need? It's kind of embarrassing, but I need a lot, like 6. Alright, so the 2 choices here, I can lend you 6 or oh sorry. Right now we have 11 feathers. But you'd be giving me more than half your feathers. I don't want to do that to you. I'm so close yet so far. Okay, so there's the repeat text. And then if we say good luck, he says, thanks, I'll figure something out. Right, so if you have 12 feathers or more, then you can lend 6 of them to this fox. But we have only 11, and so this is the reason I stopped at 11, because I wanted to get that text there. This isn't double speed. I got kind of lost here, just trying to make my way back to the like the polar bear. Maybe he's not a polar bear. Whatever kind of bear this guy is. Oh yeah, polar bear. Right, so that's why we stopped at 11, because I wanted to see that text. Okay, we got up safely. You could say I barely made it. Haha. Do you get it? Oh, I get it. All right, he's not impressed. It's nice to have some company up here. Usually it's pretty quiet. Does it get boring up here? Well, I keep busy. Claire, did you hear? So this is Tim now, one of the 2 rock climbers. Charlie's supposedly writing a book. Hey now, I am almost done. And it's only a short story. Then why can't I read it? It's almost done. It's not ready yet. I'm having trouble with the ending. Oh, well, that's easy. Just make it super sad. Everyone cries. Everyone dies. That's how you make a work of art. I don't know. I like happy endings. Like, I don't really get it. Why would you want to put down a book and feel worse than you did when you picked it up? You don't feel worse. It's fulfilling. Sometimes you need sad endings. Ahem. It's okay, guys. I'll figure out the ending myself. Can I read your story when it's done? Well, I suppose so. Awesome. I bet it'll be great. Keep warm out there. Okay, so then they repeat. Let's see if the Rockwall folks have anything else to say. Hey, Tim. How's it going? Oh, you know, pretty good. I just conquered Hawk Peak. Like, no big deal. Nice. You made it to the top too? Well, almost conquered it. We're basically there, right? Well, technically, this whole area is considered Hawk Peak. See? Nailed it. We're going to make it to Hawk Peak another day. It's better not to push yourself too hard, right? Definitely. Safety always comes first. You made it up, though. How was it? It was beautiful. The northern lights are really bright up there. I can't wait to see it myself. So how'd you get up that cliff? Well, I had some really good advice. Aw, thanks. I tried my best to help. Well, actually, I just remembered the secret of climbing. Climb, climb all the time? Bingo! Remember, the Rock Climbers Association isn't just about climbing. It isn't? You're also expected to be an active member of the online community. It's very important. I see. I'm a moderator on the forums, so I'll know if you're not participating. Claire, I've got to say, you're a really impressive climber. Well, it helps that I can also fly. It makes it a lot less risky. Don't sell yourself short. You're awesome. Let's hike up to the top tomorrow. You can show me the way. So, unfortunately, I think that's all that the rhino says for the rest of the game. I don't think there's any way to get him to move off of this perch here and meet him up at the top. But this is a good place to stop. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you real soon.